For its entire history, humanity believed itself to be unique in the universe. For much of their history, they thought they were alone, that their solar system was the only one. When they learned about the true scale of the universe, they immediately began their search for other life. For hundreds of years, they found nothing. A mania stirred in their entertainment spheres about what alien life could be like. Everything from conkers to weak and lost, dangerous predators to friendly and cuddly was explored. But in every story, no matter what the alien was like, humanity would triumph. Whether it was through friendship, rebellion, defiance, or conquest of their own, humans always wound up on top. No matter what, they believed some part of what made them human would be greater than any alien species. Imagine their surprise when they finally make contact with the universe at large and the billions of life forms in it, that they have nothing that another species doesn't. They aren't the strongest. They aren't the most hardy. They aren't the smartest or most clever. They aren't the most industrious. They didn't have the deadliest weapons or most advanced tactics. Everything that gave them an edge for their evolution on Earth was null and void on the galactic scale. All of the traits, evolutionary hiccups and genetic mutations, the social oddities that defined them to themselves, were decidedly middling. They didn't even have the most inflated egos. Humanity was nothing. They had nothing. They joined the universe at large as lower-class citizens. They couldn't even lean on their treasured underdog tropes because there were millions of species beneath them. Through and through, they were simply average. This infuriated them. In the interest of fairness, it should be noted that humanity was not disliked. The opposite was true. Humans individually made excellent friends, companions, crewmates, soldiers, and laborers. They were very charming, clever, and hard-working problem solvers. It was on the whole that they strove for more. They tried to climb the ladder for millennia to no success. They had nothing to offer that another species couldn't do better. They barely managed to colonize their frankly lacking solar system and set up a few dangerous extrasolar colonies. Humanity was too competitive to accept this. They refused to accept their place in the universe. They needed to be special. They needed to be the best at something, anything. Their temper tantrums nearly earned them a place among the few species in history to ever be solar locked, denied access to the universe and forever quarantined in their home system. However, they had a revelation. The diversity that caused them so much strife throughout their history could become a great strength to them. So much of humanity knew what it was like to be considered lesser, even before the galaxy opened up to them. The hatred and prejudice that kept them divided resulted in an explosion of cultures and countercultures that mixed over time and formed even more cultures and countercultures. The wars that followed catapulted their technology forward time and time again, but always kept them from their true potential. So humanity decided if they could not play to their strengths, they would work on their greatest weakness: unity. It just so happens that their love of underdog stories also played a part here. But it wasn't to be humanity that played the underdog. It would be the millions of lesser races beneath them. Instead of climbing the ladder, humanity descended it. They gathered the lesser races, taught them of cultures and arts, industry and charity. They protected them from the aggression of larger empires, and secretly taught them how to fight and defend themselves. Humanity asked only one thing in return. For each race humanity helped, they had to in turn take a race under their wing. This move shocked the galactic community at large. No one had ever bothered with the lesser races except as labor or servants. Something about this stirred a fire in humanity. Any species that came under attack, humanity showed up in force to protect them, and with every race defended, humanity gained an ally of undying loyalty. Now it's important to note that for a long time the humans did this quietly. They never announced their aims to anyone. When they showed up to defend one of the lower species, their ships bore no markings, answered no hails, and were even designed to be as neutral-looking as possible. So, when the Ringsha thought humanity had become an eyesore on the galaxy and warped into the Sol system, what waited for them was over 700 fleets. It was the largest gathering in galactic history. It was also one of the quickest unconditional surrenders. It was rumored that so many ships were present that Earth was shrouded in an eclipse for 2 days. Since that day, humanity continued to spread through the galaxy, with their uplifted pets in tow. liberating and uplifting species after species. Humanity went at this for so long. Eventually, the uplifted surpassed the uplifters. Century by century, humanity fell further and further down the ladder, until at last there was no one else to help. Humanity now sits as the lowest species in the galaxy, an ancient race of temperamental hotheads who threw the galactic community into chaos and undid 1 billion years of carefully maintained castes, surrounded by million species who owe them a debt that can never be repaid, all because we thought they were nothing special.